and welcome to ILTV's Evening Update. I'm Denise Wood here with the latest news from Israel.
Staff members at the Auschwitz concentration camp museum have found a gold ring hidden inside a victim's mug. The enamel cup was on display in an exhibition, and during conservation work, one of the staffers discovered it had a false bottom. Within the mug, a woman's gold ring and gold chain were found, and the properties of the gold indicates that they were likely made in Poland between 1921 and 1931. During the Holocaust, many Jews hid valuable items, which is why many of their clothing and suitcases were found ripped up and looted at the end of the war. The jewelry found in the mug will be displayed in Auschwitz in a way that reflects how it was found. While Israel and the Palestinians continue to disagree about how to restart peace negotiations, the Palestinians have opened up a new museum in the West Bank that they say aims to tell their tale of their history and culture. The only issue is that the new site is devoid of exhibits. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas inaugurated the museum this week and said he was anxious to open to tell the world that the Palestinians are determined to establish a state. The new museum is the biggest project the Palestinians have undertaken in terms of scale, space, and budget, and it's also the largest museum dedicated to the Palestinian history. Plans for the museum were first launched in the 1990s, but it wasn't until about 3 years ago that the building construction started. For now, Palestinian leaders are celebrating the museum building's completion even though its halls are empty. Israeli police have caught a shipment of 60,000 hand grenade springs headed to the Gaza Strip. The springs were found hidden in a warehouse in an Israeli community on the periphery of Gaza. A Bedouin man from Rahat was loading the springs into his vehicle when he was arrested by Israeli officials. He's suspected of getting his hands on the springs illegally from an Israeli factory that produces them for the IDF. Israeli security officials claim he was planning to transfer the springs to terrorists in Gaza and had plans to smuggle around 500,000 of them into the Strip. The discovery may indicate a wider problem in which terrorists are attempting to smuggle weapons and illegal materials through Israel's crossings. Rocket sirens blared in several Israeli communities along the Gaza Strip yesterday evening, in what the Israeli army is now claiming was a false alarm. Residents from the Eshkol region have reported at least 2 explosions, but the IDF claims they were reverberations from fighting on the Egyptian side of the border. Luckily, no rockets were fired into Israel. The IDF has allegedly increased its presence along the border between Israel and Egypt, due to heightened tensions between Egyptian forces and the Islamic State.
That's all for now. Stay tuned on ILTV.tv for our main daily broadcast playing after this. I'm Denise Wood, and see you tomorrow with our morning briefing from Israel at 8 a.m. Eastern Time.